क्या आपको ये पता है हर साल नीट एग्जाम में जेनेटिक्स के न्यूमेरिकल्स से एक या तो दो सवाल पूछे जाते हैं और बच्चे काफी डर जाते हैं क्योंकि दे फाइंड दिस क्वेश्चंस वेरी मच कंफ्यूजिंग। पर अब प्लीज डोंट वरी, मैम इज हियर टू हेल्प यू आउट। हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज डॉक्टर मधुश्री चैटर्जी and welcome to MC Biology classes. In this video lecture, I will be sharing some super easy tricks with you so that you can solve the numericals from genetics in just minutes. So please watch this video till the end. And here comes question number 1 on your screen. Let us just try to solve question number 1. Before solving question number 1, we should have one knowledge. What is that knowledge? Color blindness is an X-linked recessive disease. Now, recessive means it will express itself only in the homozygous condition. And the gene responsible for color blindness will be present on X chromosome. Okay? Now, just have a look at the question. In the question, it has been asked that a colorblind male's grandson, okay, what are the chances of the grandson to become colorblind? Okay, so let us take a colorblind male, XCY. Why I have written this? See, because colorblindness is X-linked, right? And a male contains only one X chromosome, okay? So it would be, if the male is a colorblind male, then it would be XCY. Because Y chromosome doesn't contain the gene for colorblindness. So it is XCY. Let us suppose this colorblind male gets married to a normal female. Okay. So what would happen? Let us write the gametes. From normal female, the gametes produced would be XX. And from this colorblind male, the gametes produced would be XC and Y. Now let me draw a Punnett square. You all know how to draw a Punnett square. Still, I am showing it. Right? We will just cross multiply this. X, XC, XY, then X, XC, then X into Y. So what would happen? This is a carrier daughter because only one X chromosome is carrying the gene for color blindness, right? This is again another carrier daughter and both the sons are normal. Now look at the question. इसमें ये पूछा गया है कि the grandson through daughter. Okay. So अब हम यहाँ से एक daughter को उठा लेते हैं, ठीक है? This is the daughter, that is carrier daughter. मान लेते हैं कि this daughter gets married to a normal male. This is a normal male. What would happen here? Now the gametes would be from here X and XC, and from here the gametes would be X and Y. Again I am drawing a Punnett square. Let me see what happens. And XC this side, X and Y this side. Now simply cross multiply this. XX, then XY, then XCX, then XCY. अब ये देखो, ये जो XX बना, this is a normal daughter. Okay, this XY is a normal son. Let me just write here. This is a normal son. This is one carrier daughter. Okay, this is a carrier daughter and this son is the affected son. Why? Because see, its X chromosome is carrying the gene for color blindness. Okay, so this is the affected son. अब सवाल में क्या पूछा गया है? About grandson. Okay, what are the chances of the grandson to become colorblind? अब ये देखो, यहाँ से grandson कितने बन रहे हैं? 1 and 2. That means 2 grandsons are produced here. Now the question is, how many of them would be affected or would be colorblind? Among these 2 grandsons, only one is affected. Only one is colorblind. That means 1/2 is colorblind. That means the chances are 50% and the answer would be yes, option B. Okay, I hope you have got it. Let us have a look at question number 2. चलो पहले क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 को पढ़ लेते हैं. ठीक है, इसमें क्या पूछा गया है? Colorblind man marries a daughter of normal woman and a colorblind man. अब हम क्या करेंगे? हम शुरू करेंगे नॉर्मल वुमेन एंड कलरब्लाइंड मैन से. ठीक है, फटाफट से इसको खत्म करते हैं. ठीक है, चलो. If we talk about a colorblind man, okay, XCY I have already discussed in the previous question, so here I won't get into the details, right? And this colorblind man marries a normal woman. What will happen? See here, I am not going to write the gametes and Punnett square. I'll just show what will happen here. XXC, then X into Y, then again XXC, then X into Y. So this XXC is a carrier daughter. Okay. This XY would be a normal son. This XXC again is a carrier daughter. And this XY is again a normal son. अब क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा गया है? अब ये पूछा गया है कि कलर ब्लाइंड मैन मैरीज अ डॉटर. अब यहां से एक डॉटर को हम उठा लेते हैं. ठीक है, यहां से एक डॉटर को ले लेते हैं XXC and this daughter gets married to a color blind man. चलो अब देखते हैं क्या होता है. कलर ब्लाइंड मैन मतलब XCY because it's X linked recessive. अब यहां से हम जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे इसको. XXC then XY then XCXC then XCY. ठीक है, चलो अब हम देखते हैं इसको सेपरेटली. ये क्या है? XXC क्या है? XXC is carrier daughter, right? XY would be a normal son. XCXC would be color blind daughter. Why? क्योंकि both the X chromosomes are carrying the genes for color blindness, right? And this XCY would be, यहाँ पे लिखते हैं, जगह नहीं है लिखने का. XCY would be color blind son. ठीक है, चलो इन सबको अलग से हम बॉक्स बना देते हैं ताकि आपको समझने में आसानी हो जाए. अब हमको क्या करना है? We have to find out the ratio. Ratio of क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा गया है? फर्स्ट इज कैरियर डॉटर. ठीक है, चलो कैरियर डॉटर हाउ मेनी? 1. देन नेक्स्ट पूछा गया है कलर ब्लाइंड डॉटर. कलर ब्लाइंड डॉटर, यस, कलर ब्लाइंड डॉटर इज अगेन 1. देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज नॉर्मल सन. नॉर्मल सन इज अगेन 1. एंड देन कलर ब्लाइंड सन. Color blind son is again 1. So our answer would be 1:1:1:1, and this is option C. So our answer would be option C. So I think it is clear to all of you. You are getting this? Let us try to solve question number 3. This question number 3 is on blood group type. Okay. Now from this particular type सवाल पूछे जाते हैं. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 को. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 को सॉल्व करने से पहले you have to know few important things. Let me write it here. See, you have already learnt about ABO blood group, right? ABO blood group is example of yes codominance as well as multiple allelism, right? अब ये देखो, अगर हम A blood group के बारे में बात करें तो what could be the genotype? It's either IA or it could be IA small I. Okay. Then if we talk about B, simply it's IB or IB small I. If we talk about AB, only one possibility, IB, and if O, it's II. O means it doesn't contain any antigen. Okay, I am not going into the detail of this thing. Let us have a look at the question. क्या पूछा गया है इसमें, देखते हैं चलो. Genotype of husband and wife are IAIB and IAI. अब देखो इसको भी हम जल्दी से खत्म करते हैं. देखो यहां से गैमेट कौन से बनेंगे? गैमेट्स IA बनेंगे, IB बनेंगे और यहां से क्या बनेंगे? IA और I. अब हम एक यूनिट स्क्वायर बना लेते हैं. देखो यूनिट स्क्वायर बनाना मैंडेटरी नहीं है, अगर आप चाहो वैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हो, लेकिन सिंस आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट्स व्हाई मैं इसको ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, जरूरी नहीं है, आप वैसे भी कर सकते हो इसको. IA और IB को इस साइड हम लिख रहे हैं, इस साइड हम IA और I को लिख रहे हैं. अब हम सिंपली इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. IA, then IA small I, then IB, then IB small I. अब इसका फिनोटाइप कैसा होगा? ये देखो IA मतलब फिनोटाइप इज, अच्छा यहाँ पे लिखते हैं. IA का फिनोटाइप वुड बी A. IAI मतलब यस IAI अगेन A, राइट. IAIB का देखो, IAIB का AB. अब इसमें क्या बचा? IBI. अब ये देखो IBI का मतलब B. So how many phenotypes are produced here? This is one A blood group, this is two AB blood group, and this is B blood group. So the number of phenotypes produced would be 3 here, right? That is A, AB and B. अब हम जीनोटाइप की बात करते हैं. जीनोटाइप्स कितने बने इधर? देखो 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the number of genotypes produced would be 4. अब हम देखते हैं कौन से ऑप्शन में ये दे रखा है. देखो 4 genotypes and 3 phenotypes is given in option C. That means our answer would be option number C. देखो we can solve it so easily and so fast. Okay. अब ये जो सवाल है, जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, इस टाइप ऑफ सवाल आपको नीट में देखने को मिलेंगे, जरूर मिलेंगे, पक्का मिलेंगे. लेकिन आप टेंशन मत लेना, इसको सॉल्व करने का बहुत आसान तरीका है. ठीक है, मैं आज वही आपको बता देती हूँ. अब देखो, द नंबर ऑफ गैमेट्स फॉर्म्ड आर डिसाइडेड बाय द नंबर ऑफ हेटेरोजाइगस एलील्स प्रेजेंट इन द जीनोटाइप. ये चीज आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है, द नंबर ऑफ गैमेट्स फॉर्म्ड आर डिसाइडेड बाय द नंबर ऑफ हेटेरोजाइगस एलील्स प्रेजेंट इन द जीनोटाइप. सिर्फ यही चीज आपको याद रखनी है. अब देखो, इसके बाद एक फॉर्मूला है इधर. 2 to the power n is the number of types of gametes formed. Okay? अब n क्या है? n is the number of heterozygous allele present in the genotype. ठीक है, अब इस फॉर्मूला को आप जरूर याद रखना. दिस इज अ लाइफ सेवर. ओके, इसके मदद से आप कुछ भी, मतलब इस टाइप का अगर सवाल आपको पूछा जाए, यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व दैट क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, चलो अब हम ऑप्शंस की तरफ देखते हैं. अब क्वेश्चन में ये पूछा गया है कि which of the following individuals can produce 16 different type of gametes. अब we can start with option number 1. अब इसमें देखते हैं क्या दिया गया है. कैपिटल A स्मॉल a, then capital B small b, then small c and capital D small d. अब देखो इसको ध्यान से देखो. कैपिटल A स्मॉल a, this is one heterozygous condition. Capital B small b, this is also another heterozygous condition. Small c is a homozygous condition, so इसको अंडरलाइन नहीं करते. And capital D small d is again another heterozygous condition. So कितने heterozygous conditions हुए? 3. तो number of gametes कितने होंगे? 2 to the power n, that is equal to 2 to the power 3, because यहाँ पे n का जो वैल्यू है वो है 3. 2 to the power 3 मतलब 8, यानी कि 8 different type of gametes will be produced. बट हमारा सवाल ये नहीं है. सवाल ये है 16 different type of gametes कितने बनेंगे, किस में बनेंगे? तो ऑप्शन 1 is not correct. Let us have a look at option B. ऑप्शन B में क्या दिया गया है देखो. कैपिटल A स्मॉल a, कैपिटल B स्मॉल b, स्मॉल c, कैपिटल D, कैपिटल E स्मॉल e, कैपिटल F स्मॉल f. अब इसको देखते हैं. ये देखो कैपिटल A स्मॉल a हेट्रोजाइगस, कैपिटल B स्मॉल b अगेन हेट्रोजाइगस, स्मॉल c is homozygous, capital D is homozygous, capital E small e is again heterozygous and capital F small f is again heterozygous. तो कितने heterozygous हुए? 1 2 3 4. This would be 2 to the power n, that is equal to 2 to the power 4 in this case. So this is equal to 16 and this is our answer. ठीक है? It was asked which of the following individuals can produce 16 different type of gametes, and the answer would be option B. ठीक है? Is it clear? And I think it's very easy, right? I hope आपने क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 को ध्यान से देख लिया होगा. अब इसमें क्या पूछा गया है देखो. To identify the correct number of gametes, genotypes and phenotypes respectively produced in the self-pollination of plant with genotype, a certain genotype has been given. Here is also a certain formula. What is that? In order to determine the number of gametes, we have already known 2 to the power n is the number of gametes. Okay. 3 to the power n is the number of genotypes and 2 to the power n again is the number of phenotypes. So this is the very easy, super easy tricks to solve this kind of question in just seconds, not even in minutes. Okay. अब इस सवाल की तरफ देखो. सवाल में क्या पूछा गया है? कैपिटल A स्मॉल a, कैपिटल B, कैपिटल C, कैपिटल D स्मॉल d, कैपिटल E स्मॉल e. अब n क्या है? n लास्ट क्वेश्चन में भी हमने बताया था, n इज द नंबर ऑफ heterozygous allele, right? Number of heterozygous allele present in the genotype. अब इसमें देखो heterozygous कितने present है? 1 2. Only 2 heterozygous are present. That means n is equal to 2 here. Therefore, the number of gametes would be 4, right? Number of genotypes would be 9. Number of phenotypes would be again 4. Okay. So the answer would be the number of gamete, genotype and phenotype 4, 9 and 4. So it would be option B. 4, 9, 4. The answer would be option B. So हमने इसको सिर्फ कुछ ही सेकंड्स में सॉल्व कर लिया इस ट्रिक के मदद से. ठीक है, तो इसको भूलना मत. question number 6 is related to genetic disorder. Okay, and in this question, the albinism. Okay, this question revolves around albinism. So before starting this question, we have to know something. What is albinism? Yes, albinism is an autosomal recessive disorder. Okay, let me write here. You need to know this concept before solving this. Albinism is an autosomal recessive disorder. Okay, इसमें क्या होता है? पेशेंट के अंदर पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट नहीं होते हैं, ठीक है? इट्स ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव डिसऑर्डर. अब सवाल की तरफ ध्यान दो. फर्स्ट चाइल्ड ऑफ अ नॉर्मल मेल एंड फीमेल इज एल्बिनो. अगर child is albino, that means the genotype of the child would be small a, ठीक है? It is the child's genotype because I have already mentioned it is autosomal recessive disorder, right? So the child's genotype who is albino would be small a. अब यहाँ पे ये बोला गया है the child is born to a normal male and normal female. How is it possible? Only when the parents of this child is in heterozygous condition. ठीक है? यानी कि if this is the male or female, so this is one parent and this is the other parent. Both the parents have to be in heterozygous condition in order to give birth to an albino child. Okay? अब यहां से हम गैमेट्स देखते हैं क्या बनता है. गैमेट्स यहां से कैपिटल ए स्मॉल ए, यहां से कैपिटल ए स्मॉल ए. अब सवाल ये है व्हाट आर द चांसेस ऑफ द सेकंड चाइल्ड टू बी एल्बिनो. लेट अस चेक. अब यहां से हम क्या करेंगे, एक ट्यूनेट स्क्वायर बनाएंगे. कैपिटल ए स्मॉल ए दिस साइड एंड दिस कैपिटल ए एंड स्मॉल ए दिस साइड. सिंपली क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. Then capital A into small a, again capital A into small a, then small a and small a. So among these 4 children, only one is albino, right? Because this is homozygous condition, dominant condition, this is heterozygous, this is heterozygous. So all these 3 children would be normal. Only this one, that is this, small a. This is an albino child. राइट? अब ये देखो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट क्या है. चारों में से एक है एल्बिनो. दैट मीन्स 1/4 is albino child. That is 25% chance of being the child to be albino in case of first pregnancy. अब इंपॉर्टेंट फंडा ये है कि ये जो चांस है, दिस चांस विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट फॉर एनी सब्सिक्वेंट प्रेगनेंसी. ठीक है? अगर फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम 25% chances are there to be an albino. In the next pregnancy, again 25% of chance. In the third pregnancy, again 25% of chance of the child to become an albino. That means the percentage, that is the chance percentage, will remain constant for pregnancy after pregnancy. ठीक है? अब तो क्या होगा इसका आंसर? First child of normal male and female is albino. What are the chances of second child to be albino? So, in the case of second child also, the percentage will remain 25%. So, the answer is option A is the right answer. I think it is clear to all of you. अब question number 7 में क्या पूछा गया है? In a hospital on the same day, 5 children were born to different couples. What is the probability that all 5 children being boys? Now let us see. Having a boy or a girl child is an independent event and one event is not dependent on the other event. Okay. So if a lady is pregnant, there is a probability that she can give birth to a boy or a girl. Okay. That means the probability of the child to be a boy is 1/2, or the probability of a girl again 1/2. Okay, that means the probability of total probability of having all 5 children to be boys would be, therefore the total probability, okay, total probability of all 5 children to be boy is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Or what we can say, 1 by 2 to the power n, here 1 by 2 to the power 5, that is 1 by 32. And this is the answer, okay? And this is the option A. So option A would be the answer. Question number 8 says, if haploid number is 10, what would be the number of monosomic and tetrasomic condition? See, a very important concept has been mentioned here. Do you know what is aneuploidy? Okay, let me tell you. When the number of chromosome changes, it's known as aneuploidy. And normally it occurs due to non-disjunction, that is, failure of the homologous chromosomes to separate. I think you have read in this chapter, so I am not going into the detail. I am just giving you the hint how to solve this problem. Okay. So, in case of aneuploidy, that means when chromosome number changes, aneuploidy can be of 2 types. One can be hypoploidy, other can be hyperploidy. Now we know hypo means less, hyper means more. So, if we talk about hypoploidy, hypoploidy, it could be, first one is monosomic, okay, it could be monosomic. Monosomic means represented as 2n minus 1 condition. Then it could be nalisomic. It could be nalisomic and it is represented as 2n minus 2, okay. Then if we talk about hyperploidy, as I have just mentioned, hyper means more. So number will increase because see, change in chromosome number means chromosome number might get increased, might get decreased. In case of monosomic and nalisomic condition, the chromosome number is decreasing, whereas in case of the hyperploidy condition, chromosome number will increase. It could be trisomic, like 2n plus 1. It could be tetrasomic, right? It would be represented as 2n plus 2. Okay, so this is the major principle that you should know to solve this question, question number 8. Acha, can you tell me, can you give me an example of a trisomic condition? It's a very well-known trisomic condition. If you know the answer, please write in the comment section. Okay, चलो अब इस क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं. Haploid number बोला गया है 10, right? n is equal to 10. What would be the number of monosomic and tetrasomic condition? अब यहाँ से हमको पता चल गया है मोनोसोमिक का मतलब क्या है. मोनोसोमिक में क्या बनेंगे? मोनोसोमिक 2n minus 1. So 2 into 10 minus 1, that is 19. This is the monosomic condition. And the next part is tetrasomic condition. So tetrasomic condition में क्या होंगे? Tetrasomic 2n plus 2. 2n plus 2 is 2 into 10 plus 2, that is equal to 22. So the answer would be option number B, where it is mentioned 19 and 22. So I think this is also very much clear to you. Ab few assignments like practice questions will come on your screen. You have to answer those questions. And one more important point I should mention, that genetics numerical series, this is the part 1. Okay, in the next video I'll come up with very important genetic numericals which is still left. Yes, pedigree analysis and linkage mapping. Pedigree analysis and linkage mapping, these two are also very much important, and students also very often find it difficult to understand. They fail to solve these questions, and these are equally important for your NEET exam. So just have a look at the practice questions. Please try to solve those questions, write the answer in the comment section below, and please keep watching. Please subscribe my channel. Okay, now the assignments will come on yours.